Good morning, garden friends. Today's the big day. We got overcast. We got a little bit of drizzle and rain. And as you know, because my yard is full sun, I don't think anybody would be disappointed with the overcast because they'll be able to enjoy the garden without getting cooked, had we had the full sun for the garden tour. But this is my thing. A true gardener, a little rain don't hurt anything. But they've come and set up the tent for the volunteers to greet people and got a little rain on me. Check their tickets around 9:15, 9:30. The docents are supposed to be here so they can get their assigned areas and any instructions that are going to be given to them by the directors. And the idea is, individuals can go up into the secret garden or go into the backyard, their choice as far as what they want to visit first. But guys, I am just really happy how the garden looks because, as you know, Kevin and I be working hard in this garden, and to be able, once again, to be part of Keep Smyrna Beautiful Garden Tour. Like I said before, this is bigger than our home, our garden being chosen. It is being a part of something that ends up for the betterment of our earth. I know based off of some of the feedback that I was getting, when it starts to die down a little bit, I will do a walkthrough of the garden so you guys will be able to see it full-fledged. It's a little windy too on top of that because I wanted to do like an aerial view, but fingers crossed on that aspect. But that is something that I am going to be working on, it depending on whether or not the wind dies down. So come along with me and let's go ahead and let me show you how wonderful the garden is looking, to where you can see the full extent of our garden. All right, so this is the side garden coming from the front. Those are the greeters and the lead volunteers. And the roses, I'm so loving that they were able to bloom and look very nice over here. And then the side garden. Look how wonderful that turned out. The daylilies are just absolutely gorgeous, and my Artemidas are doing really nicely. They're just loving their life here. I was hoping my gladdies would have bloom, but that's okay. All right, so like I said, I want to be able to show you guys the full garden before the guests get here. This is my rose garden. I have my Annabelles, which are blooming, but they're just not. I got the flowers on them, but they're just not the color. And then behind there is my vanilla strawberry. And then I got another daylily tucked back there. I just so love the roses, and it smells so good over here. Oh, and let me show you guys this, my clematis. This is just the back end of it. Let me show you the front. And I almost cut this down thinking that I should cut it down to the ground, but found out that this version actually grows on new and old wood. And then those there are my hyssops. I got 2 of those. My black-eyed Susies are all in there. And then I got 2 endless summers here. And then look at my Garo. This was such a small plant and just might be loving where it's at. All right, and then we have this bed over here. And guys, you remember my rose that I propagated. Look at it. It already has roses on it. And then this here, which I was going to cut it down, is my hibiscus. I don't know what version it is, but they were not kidding that they are late bloomers. And then I have some irises down here. Another Annabelle. Actually, two that are here. Hi there. Some of the guests or gardeners are coming. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Is this your house?
Yes, yes. Thank you. So, and over in the bird sanctuary, it is just looking amazing with the textures and colors back here. Oh, and once again, we have a bluebird that has laid its eggs in the little pink birdhouse. And the garden is just looking so amazing. The vegetable garden, everything is just doing fantastic. I still got to get my zucchini tied up for support. And the roses, look at those roses. And those are double knockout roses in a salmon pinkish color. This year, my endless summers are going to have blooms on it. Just cannot wait for these guys open up. And these are all pink. Dapple willow is just growing. Both of them are growing so nicely, and I can't wait till they get full size because I think that'll be really pretty here. More of my roses with the lemon coral sedum underneath. A few of my flower boxes by my water fountain, and then my corner over here that I have my ferns. But yeah, everything is just so beautiful. So the front garden bed is looking fantastic. The penstemon is looking good. And guys, the name of this plant that I could never know is called Kiss Me Over the Gate. I will put a photo when this is in full bloom. This is what the plumes look like. But my penstemon is looking so good, along with my black-eyed Susies are budding. My zinnias are doing nicely. And my verbene with my larapi. I so love that contrasting color of the garden. And then on this side, my irises have not bloomed yet. My bachelor buttons and my daylilies are looking so good. And my purple hearts. I just so love that contrasting color, even with the Kiss Me Over the Fence leaves. As I stated, this is on both sides of my fence. This side here seems to be a little more fuller on the outskirts. And that's what's so weird about gardening. You know, I got the identical things and just how differently they end up growing. Because if you look at this, kiss me over the gate, it's a lot smaller than the one that is on the left side of my garden. But everything is doing so very nicely. And then my gladdies are doing well. And I so love the rich color of my crepe myrtle here. Can't wait till it blooms. And I so love all the rich colors that are in the front garden bed. I got my woodland phlox, which is tall, my cherry yucca that has bloomed, got some more, the wallflowers, or the pink ones, salvia, got some daylilies that are coming up, then my bloodgood. Oh, this thing is just beautiful, just the richness of the flowers. And then the secret garden entrance and the flower bed is just doing so well. It's a little windy, so some of the petals off of my Eden climber came off. But man, this thing is only a year. I planted it last fall. And look how well these blooms are. It's just breathtaking. And now we enter into the secret garden, and everything is looking so nice. I just so love it. And you got the contrast of the what is it? It's not oxtail. It's I'll put the name of it with the purple flowers. But then when it contrasts against the Dusty Miller, that just looks so amazing. And the different textures, you know, that I have up here, you know, like I said, it's so important to have texture in your garden and different heights to add depth to your garden. And then look here, guys. Look at my hollyhocks. Are doing fantastic. And my sweet peas are doing well. Now that it's warming up, they are starting to take off. And roses. And these are my seeds that I had planted. Look how well they are doing. My dwarf teddy bear sunflowers are doing good. My cosmos, I'm going to come out here today and snip these back so they can be more bushier, because one of my subscribers had mentioned that to me. And then my mystic blue. These are the sunspot sunflowers. Oh, guys, and then I think this one is called the Holy Grail for my hibiscus. But everything is looking really, really nicely over here in the secret garden. And it's just so much for people to be able to see and enjoy, especially the Texas lilac. I was kind of hoping that it would have been blooming, but hey, it'll bloom when it's ready. But yeah, look at the cosmos. And then my milkweed is doing really well. And then the extended flower bed with my sunshine ligustrum. Got some proven winter petunias, bachelor buttons. So love that color combination. That's in here. And now let's go to the front bed. My Johnny Walkers, my Euphoria is looking amazing. Lamb's ear. And then this is just filled with color and texture. This here is my Russian sage. I got the yellow are the African daisies that I did not think those guys were coming back. They ended up reseeding themselves. My pansies still look gorgeous now. The one thing that I am going to do is probably come out here and clip all the dead pansies off so that it'll continue to flourish, because I usually end up having pansies all the way until June, mid-June, because of doing so. And then my bobos right here, and then my limelight. And then guys, look at this. This is the white lie rose, and I end up figuring it out why it's called a white lie. Because let me show you. Initially, if you look at the outside, it's white, but when it opens up, that's where you end up. When it opens up, that's where you end up getting the contrasting color. And the more the sun gets on it, the redder the color. And if you guys could smell these flowers, oh my God, they smell so good. All right, and on this side of the deck, I have my very first Nico. I don't know if it's going to be blue, because I know the soil acidity has something to do with the color. And this is the first time that I will be having one of those over here. My azaleas have bloomed. And then guys, these here are my ranunculus, the ones that I reverted back to my old way of doing it. They are doing fantastic throughout the entire yard. And then my sedum, autumn joy sedum, is already changing color. And normally it isn't this early, but I'm okay with that. But I do have some that end up coloring at a later time. And then my large butterfly bush here. And then of course my herb garden that's doing well. That we use some basil and some cilantro this week in preparing meals. And then I have my lantana over here. And then guys, look at my spreas. These guys are just beautiful. And the contrast of the flowers with the leaves for my lime primes. I have both of those there. And then the big guy is my limelight. And the good thing about the lime primes is the flowers do turn pink. The heat doesn't seem to bother them. And then look at this, my I don't know what version this is, but I so like the variegated leaves on it. And then look at this. This is a in the summer, I think. I don't know. I have so many of them. I don't know what. And then these are the other sprayer that I have over here. And look at these. These are also ranunculus, but like I said, a different version, because look at this. You got some that are single, and then you got the ones that have the multiple, which I'm loving that. And then those back there are my oriental lilies. My bachelor buttons. Oh, look here. I mean, we had some rain. I need to stake these guys up because the flowers are just so huge on them. I staked the one. It was like one of the first ones that bloomed. But look at these guys. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get these guys staked up so that they can stay up. Yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. And then this one here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get my stake so that they stay up. Oh, look at that. And I don't know what version these are. I need to stop doing that. Getting plants and not knowing which ones they are. And then these are some more ranunculus. And look, this is just so unique to where these got multiple petals on them. These are like single petals, but they're so beautiful. And I'm so glad I went back to my old way of planting them. The preceding or pre-planting of vernaculicorms work for some people, but they don't work for me. And then my beautiful window boxes, which I think are just excellent statement pieces. And then my Shasta daisies, along with my zinnias and my Japanese amenities here. Over here is pretty much all of my phlox. I got different versions of phlox over here, and also Shasta daisies. And then my irises, which have not bloomed yet, but I can see the swelling of where the flower is going to be coming through. This other crepe myrtle that we planted last year. Oh, I so love it. And I cannot wait until the flowers get on it because they are like a rich, deep burgundy color. And my roses. This one and the plant on the other side are quick fires that are flanking the double knockout rose bush. The two in the front are my mini mauvettes, and those two flowers are pink. They start off pink. Let me show you. You can see the flowers already have or the blooms have started. But like I said, they'll start off pink. And then some more of my ranunculus. My other rose bush. And you know, the thing too with these roses, they, with the fluctuation in the weather, you know, these guys were so nice and tight. But what I'll end up doing, and more than likely after the garden tour, I'm going to go ahead and cut it down so that it ends up getting another flush full like this for my roses. And then too, I think it is probably a contributing factor to why I do not have aphids, because I'm not giving them the opportunity to decimate my roses. That's my buddleia butterfly. I got two of those, and those are white. These here in the back are plumbago, which they bloomed early this spring, but then I think if my memory serves me correctly, I should get another flush of them. And then these down here are my sunflowers that I had grown from seed. So I sort of like plopped those all through the garden for the ones that I did not use up in the secret garden for my cut flower. And then I so love my tick seed. I need to deadhead those so that they can continue to grow. It looks like my lavender, my lavender is looking kind of sickly. Is the soil dry? No, the soil is nice. All right, well, that's gardening for you. My snapdragons are looking beautiful. And then I got at the base the petunias. And then my two pots that flank the deck are filled with my pansies that, I usually have these going until mid-June because I go in and this is sort of the analness of me, where I will pick off all of the dead flowers so that all the energy will go to new growth. And then, like I said, snapdragons are on both sides of the gazebo. My ferns are doing good. My pots, oh, look at this. I so love when I do contrasting colors. That purple with that striped pink looks so nice. And then I told you guys about the boogie woogie, rock and low boogie woogies that are in the sedum family. My ferns are doing well. And then my yellow flag irises are what's in the back. Now, they bloom early spring, but sometimes I will get extras that come through. And you can see that one down there. They're just so dainty. My yarrow is looking good. I think after the garden tour, I'm gonna probably cut it back and maybe take those flowers in the house and allow it to fill in. This is so nice. More of my rose bushes. That one there is another limelight hydrangea. And guys, when I got that, and I got it, 2 years ago. And it was sickly and maybe about 12 inches tall. And look at it. And it gets such beautiful flowers on it. Got my echinaceas packed back there with some of my Dusty Millers, and I think those are like a deep burgundy color, so that'll play nicely against the silver of the Dusty Miller. Now, got me some more on my bachelor buttons back here. My lamb's ear, Helen Von Steen. I end up thinning it out. Got some lavender there. And then, back here, guys, got my cannas, which those are yellow. And then I have my bee balm right there that's doing well. And then behind it is my Confederate. I can't wait until the bee balm gets its flowers on it, and then just the fragrance of it up against the yellow cannas. I got some more yellow flag irises. These here are my blue blue cups or something like that. I'll put the name of them up. My bearded irises have bloomed. I don't know what is going on with my sunshine ligustrum. All the leaves are just falling off of it. This thing was just so vibrant. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. And then some more of my cannas that are doing really well. This here is another limelight. Got some more cannas back here. And then, I just so love just putting little pockets of plants, like some more of my tick seed back here. Oh, and I got more of my lavender here. And I swear these elephant ears just pop up anywhere. That there is my lantana, of course. And just an array of roses and hydrangeas. The lime lights are in the back, and the lime primes are in the front. Here are my candy tufts, which have done what they're supposed to do. Just the garden is just looking so lovely. That is my rose. And then just for pop of color, plants in. Oh, looky here, guys. My wine cup has blossomed. Oh, and it looks like one of my seeds that I planted back here. Nasturtium. They're supposed to be the sacrificial flower to keep bugs off. But look at those wine cups and look at all those buds on there. Another hydrangea. This is an incredible. Some more Shasta daisies. This here is my mountain tuff. My mountain tiny tuff hydrangea. I got 2 of those. Yeah, everything is looking really good. Oh, look, tiny tufts are starting to bloom. More roses. My Johnny Walker. My purple heart. So I do. I love the fact that I have an array of plants in my garden. And the good thing about it too is that I'm always having color in the garden, which I love. Abelias, another one of my tea roses. And then back here is a combination of what I say is my shade garden with my hostas, my heucheras, got some daylilies all back here. That are looking good. And then more of my endless summers, my other hosta area. So everything is looking really good for the garden tour. Oh, so folks are starting to come because the sun is breaking through. It's just looking really, really nice, and I'm so glad everyone is enjoying the garden. People are just so loving the garden and just a really nice turnout. we've gotten another wave of guests. This is like the fourth wave between the secret garden and the back garden is where a lot of folks are spending a lot of their time. And like I said, it ended up being a very nice day, even though it rained earlier. And one of the biggest questions individuals are asking us is, how long did it take to create this? All right, so we have gotten another group of individuals that are visiting the garden. I am just like really happy with how it turned out today because, a couple of visitors were like, we were at the other gardens and they were like, you got to get over to that garden over there on Alexander. So I am so honored that individuals were enjoying my garden. Yes, it is. That's the key. It is definitely worth. Well, thank you so much for coming.
The only thing we had to
Oh, that's right. That's right.
so the door was over to that walkway, and she got to used to be on the other side.
It almost looks like it's a light pink with a white center, and it's just covered with.
Same difference.
Oh, I didn't know.
It's called
Queens is close.
Hi, Alexi.
You gotta move it slowly so you can get all the details.
One red, like to like a wedding.
Oh yes. Okay. No.
You don't like it?
No, because it ain't mulch.
Oh, what is it?
They shred up half and color this. I had to replace a plant over there. And in the bag,
That was the big problem.
I was like, y'all folks advertise and say this is mulch. So I'm going next season.
You're amazing.
With the cedar. It might be a little
only
bit
have
more,
that
but I know it's the real deal.
Drive my children.
So.
And your rose on the arch. That's your. Is that your Eden?
Yeah, I did it. I didn't lose my footage.
Your footing.
Yeah, my footing.
Oh, there's so many, like the rose arbor is beautiful. All of the roses are just stunning, and there's roses all around. Beautiful. The vegetable garden, I was really impressed with that as well. Oh gosh, it's all so good. So maybe how can you pick a
That's what we need to do a fence up there by the road.
Yeah, that's the key. I told Scotty we need to go play beach ball. Because what I have is the roofing. Of course, there's
Oh, I didn't see those back there. Wow. That's beautiful.
Can you look pick me up in there. I still want to see the flowers. They're so pretty. Yeah, that bird is.
I had to pull them out of my daughter's yard. She lets me do it. And I'm prepared. Doing this. I'm trying to
Get rid of him, get another that looks just like him.
No, my aunt says he made 2 great kids. You can go now.
That's right, I'm done with you. You've done your breeding.
You'll come out once a year.
They're like little seed pods. I get it.
I like them and they multiply.
And you know
They're
what
all
else? It
good.
doesn't require a lot of water.
We want to and it won't die.
That's what I mean.
Well, her garden is, she has her garden where she
Okay, so I don't know how prep Nana and Papa have that in.
Take seed.
Then we get around for like 15 months.
Going out, coming contractors.
Yeah,
And they only until they swung a hammer. And that was, and I like.
That says tomatoes over here.
Under bidding so drastically. It's like you get,
It's a
what
whole
you get
industry.
what you pay for.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of these TV shows with these bad
Yeah.
contractors and all that. You know, it's like.
So what do you do now?
I work for them. Oh, you do? Yeah. All right. Oh, Heidelberg Platten. Yeah. Die cutting, all that. Windmill, yeah. You know, it's
The veggies growing.
it just.
Magazine, the yacht industry that I represent.
Oh, nice.
And the luxury industry.
Birdies. Most beautiful roses in the world. Grape tomatoes? Don't pick them yet. They're definitely not ready yet. I think only the strawberries are almost ready.
No.
Great. Yes. Yes, you do. I don't think it's free. I think I'm doing one of my videos.
So is this just controlling the sun that comes in?
Down the hill. Then I went and bought my mat, thinking, okay, well, let me just sit flat ground on the mat. Because that feels so steep. That mat was still starting to like, okay, I just
Oh, there. See, don't you get to sit down? Yeah, but then they use it for their needs and gifts.
All right, guys, it is and we are still having people here. I guess this is inviting to where folks do not want to leave and find it very relaxing. All right, garden friends, the garden tour was such a success. The sun came out and just heightened the beauty of the garden tour. Ended up meeting some amazing individuals that are subscribed to my channel. Brandy, Desiree, thank you guys so much. And I know I'm forgetting somebody, but those of you that was able to come to the garden tour and actually see the garden, thank you so much for your support because it means so much to me. Thank you again for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner, and I look forward to you checking out my next video.